Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's Sunday afternoon, January 17th, and I just wanted to do just kind of like a quick little one-take video, just a short overview of how my training has gone the last week, and maybe if this goes well, I'll turn it into a weekly series or something like that. I just thought, because I kind of go over a lot of this stuff, well, in a little bit on the Tuesday night live streams, and a lot of you guys show up for that, but a lot of you don't, and some of you have a little bit, maybe it'll be easier to watch just a little 9-10 minute video, something like this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this for a couple weeks, see how it goes. Just give you just kind of like an inside look into how my training is going for the Cruel Jewel 100, which is coming up soon. But first I wanted to show you, this box is open because this is the second time I've filmed this, but it's a box from my good friend Dave at Chase the Summit. He sent me out one of his trucker hats, which I'm pretty excited about wearing, maybe on my next trail run, maybe not, maybe once it warms up a little bit, but yeah, it's a pretty nice hat made by Boko Gear. So thank you, Dave. That's pretty awesome. We're going to have merch here on this channel pretty soon, as soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers, which yeah, it's coming. It's going to be soon. I'm working on like designs and stuff, so I'm really, really excited. I think it's going to be super cool. But let's jump into my training, how things have been going this week. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm 17 weeks out from the Cruel Jewel 100. And if we could just pop over here into my training peaks, open this up. This is the performance management chart, and this is the last 365 days. I'll get rid of my video on there, but so 365 days ago, my fitness CTL was at 47, which is kind of like your overall fitness level. And right now, January 17th, I'm at 62. So that is really good. That means that this year I'm getting a head start compared to last year where I was. So I'm really, really pumped about that. And you can see, like, here's the last couple weeks. Since like end of December, I've really been like pushing the intensity a little bit harder, getting some extra miles in during the week. And so I've been having some really solid training recently. As far as my weekly running distance, 45 miles this week. Last week was 42. As you can see, it's kind of been going up over the last couple weeks. It's been great. That's what you want to see. And that was weird. That kind of moved on me, but put this back down here. Elevation gain over the weeks, 17,000 feet of vert for this week, 17,000 feet of vert last week. So really, really great. As you know, if you watched my New Year's goals video, my goal is to hit 17,000 feet of vert every week until the Cruel Jewel 100. That'll get me 300,000 feet of vert from January to May, which is quite a bit. Like that's a lot. I've never ever even come close to that. So I'm gonna have to stay healthy. I'm gonna have to stay motivated. But I'm really, really pumped about that. Just going like a couple, so we'll go some like real quick, looking over my runs this past week. Don't want to spend a ton of time on this, but I know this can be kind of helpful for some people if you are putting together your own training plan, something like that. So Monday was supposed to be a 60-minute recovery run, but I ended up cutting it short because I was having a problem with my calf. My right calf was getting really, really sore. I started on Sunday, during my run on Sunday last week, and it just kind of like, it almost felt like there was a knot inside. It wasn't like a acute injury or anything like that, but it just wasn't feeling good. So Monday just kind of did some hiking. I think this was at like 3% or something, maybe like 7% most of the way. Got 1,100 feet in 3 miles. But yeah, nothing like super special. Just trying to make sure I didn't do anything dumb and really hurt myself. Tuesday had a little bit of a better run, 7 miles, and I did a couple like 9-minute intervals like sprinkled in there, where I did a little bit higher intensity. So I was at 15%, but I was going a little bit quicker. Like I had the treadmill set at, I think it was like 5 miles an hour. So I was going a little bit quicker. So that was a really good workout there. Then on Wednesday, see here, Wednesday, I actually remember that I was again not feeling so great. So I just did another 3 mile. Like my calf was kind of acting up from the run before on Tuesday. Just did a little 3 miles, hiking at 15% or so for about the last 2.5 miles to get 1,500 feet of vert for that run. Thursday, just did 5 miles. Just kind of was a little interval session back and forth, 15% down to 3%. Friday, had a little bit better run. Did a little bit more of I did almost 5 miles and pretty much kept the incline at about, like, I was hiking most of the time. So my pace was somewhere around like 15 minutes per mile for quite a bit of it. So I had the treadmill set about 15% and just getting some incline in, just really trying to make sure that I was getting some good work in, but my calf was still hurting like on Friday, and I just really wanted to make sure that I was going into my Saturday long run as healthy as I could be, because I wanted to get a really good long run in on Saturday. And I was hoping for, when I set out on Saturday morning, I was hoping for a couple hours. And I was hoping for like maybe somewhere in between like 10 to 15 miles, closer to 15. And then I was hoping for about 3,000 or 4,000 feet of vert. But something that was awesome was once I got out there, it took about 3 hours, but my calf did loosen up. And so I was able to be out there for about 5 hours, got 17 miles in and just over 5,000 feet of vert. We kind of zoom into this first half here of the run. I was able to find like some hills, but there was quite a little bit of like what I would call flat running as well, like a half mile here, a mile there. But second half of the run, like I said, my calf loosened up and I was able to really hit a couple of these hills, just like a bunch of repeats over and over and over. So 5,000 feet, I'm really, really happy about that. Today's run was on the treadmill again, and I was just kind of closing out the week. Just hit about 2,300 feet of vert and over 5 miles, just doing an interval session back and forth to finish the week out with 45 miles, 17,000 feet of vert. And, that's kind of the goal, like going into training for a 100-miler that has 33,000 feet of vertical gain. Like, that's like, if you think about it, you have to average 330 feet of gain and descent per mile. And that's just like, that's crazy. Like, I can't get anything like that in Indiana. Like, even a run like this, like, it just like barely came close to hitting the average that I'm going to have for 100 miles at the Cruel Jewel. So that's why it's a hard rock qualifier. Like, they're not easy. They're really, really hard. But yeah, overall, like my calf, like it was like really hurting throughout quite a bit of the week, not during the downtime, but while I was trying to run, it hurt more on the flats than it did on the uphills or the downhills. So it was like really interesting. It was kind of a weird type of, I don't want to call it an injury. It was just kind of like a little bit of an annoyance or something like that. But it did loosen up, and today I'm feeling quite a bit better. So I'm really excited about that. But that's all for this video. Just wanted to give you guys just like a kind of like inside view into my training, how it's gone this past week. And if you saw a chart on the screen or something that you thought might be like interesting and you want me to dive into it a little bit further, just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make sure I get that into next week's video, because I'm going to try it. Like I said, I'm going to try and make this a weekly series leading up to the Cruel Jewel, just kind of giving you an overview, showing you how my training is going, and maybe giving you guys some ideas what you can try. But definitely let me know if you have questions. Yeah, the video for my run yesterday should be out tomorrow or the day after, depending on when you're watching this. It was a good one. It was really muddy, really cold weather. I was out there for a long time, lots of miles, lots of vert. Yeah, Cruel Jewel 100 training. We're doing it 17 weeks from now. I'll be at the race, or I'll be done with the race, hopefully. in 17 weeks. I will be done with the race in 17 weeks. Positive thinking. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Just wanted to keep these like Sunday afternoon weekly updates just really relaxed, just laid back, like just kind of talking through my week. So hopefully it will help you guys out and give you some ideas on what you can do in your training, or maybe bring up some questions and I'd be happy to answer them. But that's it. I'll see you again soon. Bye.